So good morning, everybody. This morning, I would like to explain a little further the importance of fabric digitalization to empower the textile industry and also the whole chain of garment manufacturer from the thread to the consumer. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about what's going on. Here I am in Europe, okay? I'm based in Italy. I've been living in many different countries in Europe, and European textile companies are a little bit struggling for many different reasons. Of course, there is a very important price war. And they need to focus on design, quality, innovation, and reducing their costs and optimizing their process. So here we are going to talk about, but I think it's not only in Europe. This is, of course, very important for everybody, especially in Europe. Also, as you all know, the textile, but also the fashion industry has an incredible impact on the environment. So there is an extreme push to reduce the impact on the environment. On top of this, we are talking about 2-3 years pandemic, which has shaken the industry foundation and disrupted global supply chain. So it's really time to maybe find a way or find new innovative way to overcome these difficulties and make a winning path for these companies. So what are the benefits of fabric digitalization? This is one way maybe to optimize. Should I close this? Yes. Okay, maybe one way to optimize the processes. So benefits of fabric digitalization, very simply, increase creativity, performance, becoming more sustainable, adopting new processes, and at the same time, meeting these goals, you can do also significant saving and reach higher productivity rate. So what means? This means that you will be able to offer better service and increase responsiveness. But I'm talking about here not only fabric suppliers, but the whole chain, because of course this is all linked, okay? Because to create a digital garment, you need the digital material. So this one goes hand in hand with the fashion industry. So efficiency in the design process, what does it mean? I mean that you can design whatever fabric, whatever colorway, and you will be able to test many design concepts without even having the fabric on hand. You can be sharing this with all your clients, and the clients can apply it on their 3D model, okay? Because it's very difficult for a designer or a buyer to figure out how this print is gonna look like. So they can do, or you can do, collaborating with your clients, or if you are a fashion company, you can really test your different styles, different orientation, scale, without even having the fabric. So it will mean also reducing the number of physical samples. Just to show you how this impacts the sales process. Very simply, we still work physically. We still have, I'm not saying that you will only work digitally. You still have the material on hand, okay? But the idea is to be able to try this material, these colors, these texture. As you see here, we're gonna be able to represent the fabric with its physical characteristics on a garment. This means really, that we're mixing, thanks to the QR code, we're mixing a digital and a physical way of working. So the digital QR code will be, I will explain it later on. So as you have seen on the video, this is to order physical samples, but before you have tried any physical sample, before you order your physical sample, you will be able to try it in many different ways. So you will be able to try it in different colors, okay, and really on the final garment. So for the fabric supplier or fabric manufacturer is a new opportunity also to be able to show the fabric on the garment itself, on the eventual garment, and communicate also thanks to the different possibility as we see here, the QR code. And if you take your phone, you will be able to see this dress on your phone directly. Maybe if you want, we can do that later on. So you will be able to envision the fabric, enhance the sales process, because of course it's very innovative. So you will have also a new user experience. We will also be able to, on our software, the software is going to be able to create trend books. What is the trend book? At the end, the trend books is to show and make your buyer really feel what is your collection all about. It's an inspiration. And what this company, what this software can do is that they can put behind the presentation, the mood board, they can put all the articles. And so you can, as you have seen, put some points and retrieve from the trend book the whatever can be the fabric, the garment, and send this presentation with a very specific touch point. So it's so you can showcase not only I would say style by style, but the whole coherent design concept, okay, and connect it to the final product. So you have a mood board, and then you put some points, and then behind you can really show your client what is the final product. It's definitely a source of inspiration for buyers, okay? It's a good sales tools, and it will also reduce traveling because you can communicate clearly with your clients. Then we also have technology to present the virtual fabric showroom. So this means that on a 3D 3D showroom or a 360-degree showroom, you will be able to film your showroom, and then if you put some like points like this, you will be able to see every details about that material and that file and that garment. So it's a very interactive way to talk exactly to your customer, exactly like you would have done if he would have come to your showroom. So it represents a new way of remote working and selling. It gives you access to complete textile assortment. It'd be garment, it'd be fabric. This was a fabric showroom, okay? And behind you click the fabric, and then you can see the garment, you can see the fabric in all its visualization. It'd be technical with the measurement. It'd be the fabric on a sphere to see how it follows, and so on. So, as I said, we can see the physical behavior and the visual characteristics and different colorways. And we can try the material on finished products. So this is another way, very innovative way to showcase fabrics and also products, final products. But not only, when you showcase digitally your material or your garments, you will be able to see who is connecting and what they do, what model has more success, gets more attention, and you will be able to analyze this data and maybe make it very a good indication for future or for your presentation. So this means that you will be able to drive the business and make decisions based on facts and figures rather than gut feel. These numbers, it's like working more or less like social analytics. So you will be able to know exactly what people are looking, who connect, and so on. Exactly, and see which product, which fabric, and which color are gathering attention. And this information can be also, of course, relayed to product developers so they can orient and realize the product and the product that will fit to the market. Another important point to save time and money is also the fact that these digital material can be, as we have seen in previous videos, visualized in many different ways. So in many different presentation. So this means saving on textile photo shoot, okay? Because of the efficient scalability of 3D rendering, you can take this file in 3D and put it in many different ways. Folded, flat, as we can see here and so on. So we can see, and we don't need really the time to first produce the fabric and then put it in different ways so you can understand, or your client can understand how it will look like. Okay, just to understand, how does digital fabric work? So I'm going to show you a very quick video. So here we have some machinery. It may look very complex, but it's not so complex. Here we're measuring the thickness of the material with a very simple machine. Here we are going to measure the weight of the material. There's fundamentally many that vary, but in this process, we will measure fundamentally 4 main aspects. So the thickness, the weight, the bending, how the material will bend. It's going to be different with a jersey or with a jean, and how it stretches. Once we have entered that into the system, the computer will be able to really reproduce, let me show you that, really reproduce, the physical characteristic of the material. Okay, so this would be maybe the default physical properties. And after we have entered all the details of the material, the system will be able to simulate it. And this means simulating also for that hanger or that table, but also for a garment. So this will come also with a complete meta set of data, okay? Behind the QR code that you will see here, and that we have seen in the video, which is a sales tools that will allow you to virtualize, collaborate, and manage with all your fabric, okay? There is a complete metadata set, okay? Which includes whatever you want. First of all, of course, what we have entered as a physical properties, but understand that these physical properties can be also input inside the software without all the machines. Of course, you will need to have some other data to be able to enter these numbers into the machine, so into the software. But this set of machines that I've just showed are very precise and can help you to enter the physical properties. And then from there, you can do, the sky is the limit, 3D visualization. Then you can enter images, videos, catwalk, whatever you want, if you have all the software behind to be able to generate these. Okay, this is a case study, Mizuda. Okay, this is a company based in China, which is using the fabric digitalization to show also on a 3D garment. So What they say is what they have adopted Fact3D to improve fabric sourcing and purchasing, because of course with that system you can also not only show your new products, but you can also communicate with potential buyers. Enrich business presentation and digital marketing, because of course this is innovative, so this is exciting and people are interested. And pursue sustainable development model, because of course you have much less samples and so on. So this is what Mizuda does. This is really their video. Of course, it's now, I downloaded it from internet, so it's not necessarily very high resolution. But I wanted to show you a real case. So this is the fabric, and this is the application of the fabric. And this is how they present their collection to potential buyer. And the most interesting here is that Mizuda reports, and this is very, very important, reports 30% reduction in fabric sample. That's not nothing. It's very, very important. Reports 45% in printing cylinder, reduction in printing cylinder. Okay, this is all also, it's saving money, saving time, but also being more sustainable. All of this together means for them an increase in labor productivity by 180%. So that means that either people work faster and or more efficient. Okay, for us, it might means in Europe that we will use less people. Okay, that's not necessarily nice to say, but means that we will optimize the work of our people. Last but not least, Wensley, which is a very, very beautiful Chinese company, very luxury, which roots its DNA in the Chinese silk tradition. We made a partnership, not with them, to present a new project, which is called Wensley Westlake One NFT. If you want, you can read more about this on the internet, or I can release some reference about that. But this is a service that Wensley, we helped Wensley to create this. And this platform allows their user or their potential buyer or whoever is interested in this to create their own print and create eventually an NFT. And so I am going to show you this video, which is going to explain you the whole power of this whole solution, from fabric design and customer interaction, and also visualization in the metaverse, because this is also bringing us in the new market, on a new future possibilities of these technologies. Is not only maybe facing the current position or facing current difficulties in the market, but this means also opening the door to future new generation that maybe will wear digital clothes, wants NFT investment, and so on. So I will end up on this, and then after you can ask whatever question. So let me just show you this video. Thank you. I don't know, but we are going to do the questions after, or do we do the questions now?
Yeah, we will do the Q&A section at the last 10 minutes. So thank you, Marianne, to
Okay.
share your insight. So I will have some takeaway here. So based on the sharing section, we can know that in your market, some fashion brands, they reduce to use the fabric on a physical sample by review the virtual garments with the digital fabric. And then you also let us know some new methods to showcase the design concept by the 3D Access trend book and some virtual fabric and 3D garment showroom. And also, you can also let us know this also apply for the data analytics on the decision making, on the product development, and then the business considerations. And also, we can look about for the benefit of fabric digitalization, about how the fabric sourcing and then the purchasing, and then we can start to promote the digital marketing and also the benefit of the last manpower and optimize the productivity. And the last one, we also amazing to know that our NFT application already in the digital fashion. So thanks for your time sharing. We will stay at the last 10 minutes to see any question for you. So let me pass the time to Tracy Moore, the professor in PolyU. So thanks, Tracy.
Okay, hello. Screen sharing. Oh, is it there's a need? Okay, so